Hi. A point I made in my second response this week, I think, is true for all our discussions in the past week. In Dr. Will's text, he states technologies are embedded in our environment physically, socially, symbolically, and culturally. Through this embedding, they become extensions of people's perceptual apparatus, offering a form of hybrid sense of being for the mediatized spectator. Technology is all around us. This age, it's every part of what we do. In so many ways, it's an advancement, making it easier for us to make theater together. It brings together people from all walks of life, all ability levels to share the stage. Historically, the theater community is one of the more accepting and inclusive in the world of art. Obviously, there is a point to be made about the many times that this is not true, but for our purposes here, the statement is generally true. Advancements in technology throughout history are why this is true. For artists as a whole, at least anyone that I've ever heard of or met, this is a good thing. So why in the theater community are they so bent out of shape about the inclusion of these helpful technologies in our art form? In my eyes, it's a matter of controlling who gets to be on stage to fit that image of what is a proper actor or what a proper piece of theater is, if that even exists. There is still bias going around, as much as we all wish there wasn't, which actually makes those restrictions of these accessible technologies unethical. It's even more interesting to me because claims in my written responses this week centered around the idea that the saying related to those who write history are the ones who get to dictate it is both a sad reality and, with this new rise of technology and online media platforms, kind of BS at the same time. An excerpt from Mapping Intermedialities in Performance that we read at the beginning of the week said, "The computer, when linked to a network, is unique in the history of technological media. It is the first widely disseminated system that offers the user the ability to create, distribute, receive, consume audiovisual content within the same box. With this, it gets harder to decide who gets to influence history and art because everybody gets to have an opinion and share it freely." Thinking of the what is a thing argument from Dr. Will's book. Everyone's thoughts are different. Therefore, the popular media, which ties back into the society drives the creation of art topic, shows a huge variety of thoughts. This was particularly relevant to me because of my research connecting Renaissance theater and modern theater. One quote about technogenesis appears at the very top of the section we were assigned to read in Experimental Spectatorship. Technogenesis refers to the process of coevolution between humans and the technologies that define beingness in any historical period. I liked how it said in any period, suggesting what is true about any advancement since the dawn of time, basically, being technology, as it relates to my point about who makes art and who dictates both history and, quote unquote, proper theater making. In the Renaissance, for example, there were sponsors who mentored the greatest artists. Those people got to dictate what the artists made either through matter of commission or passing down their specific knowledge and artists' behaviors, going from teacher to student. With the freedom and accessibility of modern technology, though, particularly digital media, means that anyone can create and share anything, any place, any time. But the above quote, without restricting technological invention to a specific time or invention, puts these advancements on a level playing field. In this day and age, I wouldn't think I'd find somebody who would find, say, the printing press to be offensive or unnecessary in advancement. Similarly with cameras, artificial light, other daily conveniences, and all of these things morphed into the technology that we could not go a day without. And all of these things have also made up the basis of theater technology and beyond. I'm interested to see how I can tie this argument into what makes proper theater. If all of these advancements and what we have now actually came from the technology of the earliest days of theater making. Guess we'll see in this week's readings. Bye.